Hello, you lovely degenerates. Welcome back to Monster Mates Podcast.
Yes, welcome to Season 4, Episode 11 of Monster Mates. Spencer, please give me a number between 1 and 90.
57.
57 is a number you haven't chosen.
Okay.
57 is the Great Girros.
Ooh.
Monster Hunter Girl time.
Okay.
Hold on. Or at least I think it is. I think
it is.
90% certain.
I think it is a Monster Hunter Girl.
Great G's. Where's the G's? Great Girros. Oh yeah, it's this girl.
I'm trying to remember what the monster actually looked like.
It's you'll see. It's the giant poison lizard in the thing. Hold on. In the boneyard. Hold on. Great Girros, Monster Hunter World. You 100% know this. It's the yeah.
Oh, this thing.
Yes. All right. So without getting into it, what are we rating her? She's a lizard girl.
I know, but the artwork by Mood Hut is so hot.
Yeah, I'm aware. Why do you think I chose him as the reference?
I'm going to give this like an 8.
I'm gonna give this initially a 6.
She's so hot.
I'm giving this an initial 6. All right, let's see what we got. All right, Great Girros. Yes, blah blah blah. Hold on. Where is the? There's usually like a. Hold on. Is this? Yes, this world. This is world. Okay, yes. Great Girros is recognized for its serpentine form and ability to command a pack of smaller Girros. This monster is adept at inducing paralysis with its venomous attacks. While lacking the imposing size of some counterparts, Great Girros poses a unique threat with its toxic assaults. Hunters must exercise caution, as paralysis can leave them vulnerable to subsequent attacks from both Great Girros and its subordinate pack. Staying vigilant, countering its venomous effects, and strategically targeting its parts are crucial tactics for a successful encounter with this unsettling creature. Man, I was having a hard time with that one. All right, there we go. But yes, Great Girros is weak to water, fire, and ice.
Okay, so it's basically a giant lizard with big teeth and a big tongue.
And don't forget the paralysis. That's kind of the important thing here.
Listen.
Yeah. Let's see the tallest and smallest of these centimeters. 2 feet.
I'm kind of torn because there's a part of me that goes like, yes, but also,
So the smallest is 3 feet. The biggest, hold on.
That's like 5 feet.
4'3".
Okay.
So some decent sized variety. There's gonna be small though. They're gonna be small, and I'm sure. So here's my immediate thing that I'm thinking of is that there's 2 things actually. One. If you're into like paralysis or being like you can't move or do anything sort of thing during sex, this would be great for you.
Now, my question is
yes.
Is it her paralysis?
When
she uses it on you, is it determined based on of her size?
What do you mean
so,
exactly?
Like, if she's 3 foot, is it like a little shock, like you get an electrical bzz, 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 bzz? Or if she's, like, bigger, it's more, like, taser related? You get what I mean? Like, depending on how big you are to her?
Here's the thing. I would say yes and no.
Okay.
I would say that the initial, like, biting sting would be like that. But no matter, like, what initial pain it will feel like from the initial, like, bite, you're still going to get paralyzed either way. But, yes, I think that the pain would be determined by her size, I would say. What's it? But she's weak to fire, so she's into fire play. Weak to ice, so, get out your ice cubes and all that good stuff. What was the water thing again? Was that the water hose?
No, waterboarder.
Oh goodness. Oh my goodness sakes alive.
I think this was like a squirt gun or like I can't fully remember. I think it was like just a hose.
Okay, gotcha. And what are her weak points?
The
head and the tail and the front claws. So this degenerate likes hand holding.
What an absolute degenerate.
Oh my
If you like hand holding, you can't do it in public.
Oh my goodness. But yes, what else I'm trying to think of? Oh yes, the fact that she always carries around a pack of smaller Girroses as well means
she comes with kids.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, effectively.
Oh no.
Either that or just like very, very small like entourage. She's basically the head of like a mob, effectively. And the little Girroses are like her subordinates. I mean, it says so as much on the actual description, but still. So either way, you're not going to be alone when this whole thing goes down. It's not going to be just the great Girros you're going to have to worry about. You're going to have to worry about the other Girroses as well.
Like, now, are they her kids or are they just like groupies?
They're her thugs. They're her groupies.
Okay, so if you fuck her, are you going to make them watch, or are they jumping in?
I kind of think it will depend on how well you do.
So if you do terrible, they're just like, we're just gonna watch and watch this terrible shit happen.
I mean, either that or they'll just completely body you.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I can totally see that, and I get that.
Yeah.
Like,
Speak your words, man.
She's hot. It's like. I guess it depends on if you're into that, like fucking some girl in front of her friends.
I mean, fair.
Like, I don't think I've read many like that where it's like, because I've seen, like, obviously the NTR stuff.
Yes, but.
And they're like, hey, boyfriend sees it, cries, etc., or whatever.
Yes. And
I always thought it was weird whenever people read that and they go, oh no, it's so sad. I'm like, no, listen, you don't put yourself in the boyfriend situation. You put yourself in the guy fucking her situation.
I mean, some people do put themselves in the crying boyfriend position.
That's when they're wrong.
Oh, goodness.
I think I'm just morally corrupt on that one, honestly.
Also potentially true. What's it? I'm trying to think.
Whereas this one is like, hey, I invited a group of my girlfriend's friends to our house and we're playing, we're all drinking. And then all of a sudden you start kissing your girl and things just escalate and they just start watching.
Oh, goodness.
Do they feel awkward or are they into it?
I think they'd be in. Here's the thing. If you do good, I think they would be into it. But if you do terribly, they're going to body you and basically just run you out. That is what I'm thinking. literally what you're I'm trying to words.
I imagine them insulting you while you're doing it.
Oh,
just berating you.
Yes. Oh my goodness sakes. Eventually, if you do terrible enough, they will just literally pull you away from her and just toss you out.
But it's my house!
Too bad. You did terrible during sex. You get kicked out for the night.
But for the night! But I pay rent here.
Well, that's too bad. You sucked at sex.
No.
Oh my goodness sake.
That's a porn somewhere. That's a hentai somewhere.
If there isn't, then I'm sure someone will make it.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Oh,
Degenerates, draw it, please. That'd be so funny.
Oh my goodness sakes alive. But yes, I'm trying to think. Obviously, the paralysis thing, we've talked a little bit about that. If you're not into the beat, you're gonna get paralyzed if you're fucking this girl. She's got teeth. She's gonna bite into you whether you want it or not.
I mean, those eyes, man. Those are not only she's gonna physically paralyze, she's gonna mentally paralyze you. She's looking at you while everyone's back's turned doing this, doing the hand motion. And you're just over here like...
Oh my goodness sakes alive.
We're over here, we're weak. Like...
Oh my goodness. And just for the audience at home, if you look at the Mew Hut original reference for the Great Girros, as you should... This girl gives off super, like, goth emo girl vibes, and I have a sneaking suspicion that is also partially why Spencer is so stunted like this. But either way, I can't entirely blame him, honestly.
I've grown past the like goth. Here's the thing: I've grown past the attitude of goths, like not caring, blah blah blah. I have evolved
into the aesthetic.
The aesthetic.
Okay.
With the horny goth girl that's like, yeah, I'm a fucking degenerate.
Doesn't help she has short hair either, which is
it's a huge
which is another major weakness of yours. That literally Muha just managed to like read your mind and just brought the things you love them. Lizard girl, emo, short hair, literally goodness.
Big tongue.
Oh man,
oral fixation.
I mean, she is weak in the head, so yeah, head pats, oral fixation,
hand holding,
and she likes the tail being messed with as well.
Listen, that's a positive, but but the head fixation that I'm like the oral fixation is a big one, and I'm just over here like. Okay, so
so what I'm hearing is that I need to find another negative so I can counterbalance this out.
Yeah, you need to help me here.
Oh,
because this thing's gonna rate high if I don't.
I mean, we already talked about the groupie thing, which I mean, if you don't like being an exhibitionist, then that's definitely gonna kill it for you.
Here's the thing.
Yes,
I've thought about them.
Yeah.
And I think. Fucking your girlfriend in front of her friends, if they're into it, is pretty hot.
I mean, yes, but not everyone is also into that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If they're into it,
then it's definitely a bonus. 100% it's a bonus. But I'm trying to think of what else. And then, as I said before, you don't get an option of you getting paralyzed. Every time you're having sex, you're getting paralyzed. She's going to...
Afterwards or during?
During. And probably after, too.
But is she still going on me while I'm paralyzed?
Yes.
Okay, then that's fine.
Like, literally, you are her fuck doll.
Am I in pain?
A little bit.
Okay.
Because, again, electricity running through your nerves, literally just causing them to
if it's like
freeze.
Listen, if it's little pain, if it's like little stings, little prods that's going through my dick and keeping me harder than I ever had before, I can go with it.
That's more the Scorpion Girl that we did earlier.
I know,
a couple seasons ago.
Like
but still, I know you don't.
Well, that's like poison injection. This thing's just like electricity. This thing goes deeper.
Oh my goodness.
This is like this goes further than flesh.
Oh my goodness sakes alive. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean, you'll certainly stay hard even after because all your muscles will just be, kind of just stuck there.
Yeah. And I totally get it.
Oh,
and I totally understand that. How long have we been talking about this one?
Oh,
because I feel like I'm pretty set on what my brain is going for.
All right. Let me try to think of, let me what's it? I'll to wrap up the paralysis thing is like the entire time and a little bit after you're going to be stuck. You are literally just going to be the fuck doll for her.
Yes.
And obviously the groupies watching.
Pretty hot.
I'm trying to think of what else I could say.
Trying to think of any negatives.
Any other possible negatives.
Like here's the thing, right?
If
I had a big negative, it would basically be like if I have no option whether or not her friends are there.
Yeah, you don't have an option in that she's always going to have the entourage unless you manage to beat them out first. And by beat them out, I mean making them come.
Yes.
So,
and then you have no say on that. So you're like, okay, I have to like plan this out more.
You can either try and go straight for the Great Girros and then hopefully do well enough that the other Girroses will back off. Or go after the smaller Girroses first before going for the big girl.
Yes.
Well, big in quotes.
Quotation, big girl.
Yeah. But other than that, I really cannot think of anything else. The Great Girros is very interesting, but only has the kind of the paralysis thing in the groupies. But all right, I'm going to do my final score first because I feel like I know yours already. I'm going to give this an 8. Honestly.
Yeah.
Because exhibitionism is kind of a big thing for me, so that obviously nails it for me. And although the paralysis thing will kind of suck because, I want to at least do a little bit of moving around for the sex, but I don't get an option for that. That's why this isn't higher.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm giving it a solid 8. Plus, like, she just looks cute as well, so...
She's hot as shit.
I mean, yeah. All right, big man. Let's hear it.
9.
9, yeah. I was surprised. Really? Not a 10?
Not a 10.
Why?
Because I don't get an option if... I don't get an option.
Okay.
Because that is like a mandatory thing.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I may not be into it that day, or etc.,
I also hope you love showing off your love bites, because, oh boy.
I'm okay with it.
I mean, that's fine.
I'll let other people know I'm loved.
If you don't want to show off them hickeys, then fair enough.
Bro, proud to show them off.
There you go, based.
Listen, if you give a girl a hickey and she's proud to show it off, and she's got a ring on her, and she's proud to show, I'm like, you know what? I respect that.
Fair enough.
I respect that. Your man loves you.
But what would you, the audience, rate a great Girros girl? And would you try to go after the smaller Girroses first before going for the great Girros? Or what would your strategy be? But either way, thank you very much for listening in. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to give it a like. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing. And if you want updates on the show, go follow us over on Twitter. And be sure to give the artists who did the thumbnail for this episode your love and your support for their amazing job.
Thank you so much for your time once again for our episode, and I hope you have a great day.